My mother's grandfather, he spent his last days here. He died here in Tyler. And my grandfather on my mother's side, his name is Tyler, so I was like, okay, I've got a lot of things to connect me to this place.
All right.
Right now, I just want to connect with you like on the ground level to try to talk about Barack Obama.
All right.
When I first saw him speak, it was out in a park-like area. It was grass and everything, and he started to talk about the people. He started to talk about all of us, about connecting and giving each one of you the power with him together to make a change. He started talking about the hope of a great future, the hope of a change, and wanting us all to like invest in that ourselves. That's what's happening right now. Right now, we're at a moment in time where we're about to shape history.
Yeah.
Where history is about to change. Where through what you do, you're affecting not only yourselves, but the future of your children, the future of the children's children, the future of this planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing has been really, last year, because of my work, I had to travel a lot sometimes. Last year I was in about 7 different countries. I was talking to different people, all kinds of people, from cooks to chiefs, I guess, presidents or whatever, from all different walks of life, artists, taxi drivers. And at that time last year, they had such a bad point of view on us, on America. I've been going over there for years, and I've never had that many conversations. And we're talking about in Paris, in Iceland, in Africa, in Mexico, countries all over the globe, and all of them had the same feeling about us. And the feeling was that we were selfish, self-indulgent, that we were like trying to basically destroy the planet, and our arrogance was destroying it for us. But then recently, I was just overseas again. I was in 5 countries. I just got back a few weeks ago, and all of a sudden, the people were starting to talk about Barack Obama. I was in Paris with flyers, and they're like saying, "Did you see we saw him? We saw him on the TV." And I think he's the new hope. He's the new hope for us, because they're considering this election. This election is an election for the world. This election is going to change the world, not just us. The reason that it's so special for us is because what some of them would say to me then was, how can you consider yourselves a civilized country if you have things like Katrina occur and you don't even take care of your own people? And how can you consider yourself a civilized country if you have no health care for everyone? Because they have health care in most of these countries, they have universal health care. They have no health care. I said, well, we're working on it. I said, well, how can you consider yourself a civilized country if you feel that you can go and impose your thoughts on anybody, and if you have like poor living on the streets in many places in your own country? And I said, well, right now we're moving towards the change.
Yeah.
Right now we're moving towards that. We're about to change that with this new president that's going to be in office, Barack Obama. And they agree with me on that. They're like, do you think it can happen? They said, do you think it can happen? No, we know it can happen. It's going to happen. You know when I always get so excited when I get to say, yes we can, but then I think, and will. We will. I have to read some of his words, because whenever I want to speak for him, I always like to say something about him. And it's just the words that you probably heard before from one of his speeches, where he says, and this is about us, this is what it is. If there's a child on the south side of Chicago who can't read, that matters to me. Even if it's not my child. If there's a senior citizen somewhere who can't pay for their prescription drugs and has to choose between medicine and the rent, that makes my life poor. Even if it's not my grandparents. If there's an Arab American family being rounded up without benefit of attorney or due process, that threatens my civil liberties. It is that fundamental belief. It is that fundamental belief. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper that makes this country work. It's what allows us to pursue our individual dreams and yet still come together as one American family. One American family. Not Republican, not Democrat, not independent, not black, not red, not yellow. One family fighting to take care of ourselves. You have this in your hands right now. You have it in your hands right now to control what happens for your tomorrow. And you can make this family together. I'm happy to be here because you're my family. I'm yours. I'm on the ground here with you. I'm not going to do anything else. She needs your help. They need your help. You need to go out and vote early. You need to go and try to make sure you get to your caucus offices, so to caucus and caucus later that day, because you can do both here in Texas. You go www.texas.barackobama.com. If you need to know where to go to caucus, because when you do that, when I was in I was in Selma as well, and when I was down there, Governor Mavis, he was talking, and he said, you know what? He said, there's only a couple of days left for us to win this year. He said, there's nothing that you can't do in 2 days. There's nothing you can't do for 1 day. He says, you can take greased marbles, you can stack them up in a pile for 2 days, and you'll be all right. You'll still be okay. You'll still be alive. But when you do this for Barack Obama, you're reshaping your whole future. We're not talking about stacking marbles. We're talking about, come with me, let's go vote. Here, let me call it. I got to call up 5 people today. Because tomorrow is mine.
That's right.
Really, this is our future right now.
That's right.
I'm 46 years old. I have never went out to talk for anyone running for office before. I'm doing this because I believe it in the core of my being, my soul. I believe that this man is going to change the future for us and allow us all to have a good life. Together. I really appreciate being here, honestly. It means a lot to me because I've been in a lot of different places, but it's always great to come back to where you come from. And this is where I come from. This is my state. This is where I was born and home. This is my town. And I'm with you. So please do what you can to make this happen here in Texas. Because when it happens for you. God bless everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm going to be around, so I'm going to hopefully get a chance to meet some of you. Was it going? That was I'm following orders here, huh? Okay, no, I guess not. All right, so I'm going to talk to you guys. I'll be around. If you want to ask me something, I'll be here, so you can just talk to me about it. Okay?
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.